There comes a time when God doesn't just ask us to wait, but requires action from us instead. And I think that's what a lot of people tend to forget when, just going throughout life. You guys like the flowers? It's for my project one photo shoot. My dad gave it to me. It smells so freaking good. Anyways, side note. So in the video that I posted about me not knowing what to do with my life, some someone had commented and said that the thing that I was missing is God, assuming that I don't already have a close relationship with God, and that I wasn't relying on Him while I was going through that time in my life. And I think people are so quick to throw an absence of, I don't want to say religion, but like, just spiritual aspects of things at people's problems instead of realizing that, maybe it's something that they truly aren't just doing like themselves to invite whatever it is that they are searching for in. So, in my case, for example, I was missing fulfillment. I had just left my corporate job um, because God had put me in a position where I genuinely had to. Like, He took everything and everyone away from me that I thought was supposed to be there for the long haul. But, come to find out, those were the very things that were sucking the ever loving life out of me. And it was up to me to continue the work that God had started in my life. And that's how it's supposed to be. And what I mean by that is, like I said, God was removing people, removing things that didn't make me happy. They took away the abundance and joy of life that I had felt before, and I was created to feel, and that God naturally wants us to feel in this life. So once I was able to kind of sit in the realization that God had done these things, which I started to have the realization shortly after I posted that video. Um, I took it upon myself to go ahead and finish, you know, removing friends, people from my life that didn't make me happy, that truly like consistently like left me in a depressive state, you know, didn't show up for me, kept giving me bare minimum, like all the stuff, just genuinely clearing out everything that had made my life worse. And in doing that, God started to he started to bring my joy back. He started to bring things to my attention that would give me that sense of fulfillment. And now I'm literally more joyous than I have ever been, bro. I feel so much more freaking fulfilled. And it's all because I made room for him to bring me those things. I did a literal action, an act of faith that allowed God to usher in these new possibilities in my life, Bro, bro. If I didn't, bro. If I didn't cut off um, you know, the bad friends that I had before, I would have never freaking found myself going to the karaoke bar, playgrounds, everything like singing, reconnecting with beautiful people that, I have always had in my life, but because I was so tied up with everything else that was just distracting me and keeping me bogged down, I didn't have time to, pour into them because like I wasn't myself. I wasn't myself because of those things, and it just sucked me dry. And now I have time. Now I have energy, and I'm provided for. I'm literally provided for, bro. after I left my job, I was just so worried about like, oh, I need to work this and work this hard and do that and make this work and blah 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 blah. How am I gonna get back on my feet? Blah blah blah. Girl, I never, honey, God never let me get up off my feet in the first place. He never did. He never did. You know, he was helping me find my wings. But I was never on a rock bottom. And that's his favor. That's his grace. I'll never forget. There's this man, in this lift I took maybe like a week or two ago. I'll put a clip in here.
My mother said, "Boy, you lost your damn mind." And I just realized I have lost my damn mind. I have no idea where I placed it. I left it somewhere.
But he had said to me, or he was actually talking to his friend on the phone. They ended up calling while I was in the car, and he was an older man. He was probably like maybe in his 60s or something. Y'all know old people don't care. They don't care. They pick up the phone anyway, you know. So he was talking, and he said, "Man, I feel like I've lost my mind, like what my mama used to say." Boy, you done lost your dang mind. And he was like, I really don't know where I put it. It's just poof, gone. I need to stop working so daggone much. And uh, he said something about needing to go back to Jersey so he could relax more and stop working so much. And at first I was trying to keep, I wasn't trying to say nothing because I don't want to be nosy. But I told him, I said, it sounds like to me you're finding your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, like, we work so hard and hard and hard and hard and long and long and long and long until we tired and don't have room left in life for anything else, room left in life for fulfillment. This is has become a cultural thing to be unfulfilled. Like it has. The average person is not fulfilled. You watching this, like, are you fulfilled? Are you? When was the last time you did something that just made you freaking happy? Something that just made you happy, made you relax. Just woosah, like, you know what I'm saying? When was the last time? Or have you just been on the go, on the go, on the go, on the go, worried, stress, everything? Like, nah, nah. We're told, we gotta hustle and bustle so that we can keep the money coming in, money coming in, money coming in. But sometimes God, He needs us to let go of everything that we're told that we're supposed to have, so that way He can bring us everything that is enough for us, everything that leaves room for the simple joys and pleasures of life that we were meant to be brought. You know that verse where it's like, I made you to like lay in green pastures? Honey, I'm in green pastures right now. I am. And I'm not saying everything perfect. Everything is not perfect. Like, I'm just at the start of my journey. But yes, pray. Yes, ask for guidance, ask for clarity, all the things that you need. But also ask for discernment, because again, there truly does come a point where God needs you to take literal, tangible action, an act of faith, for real. Like, just praying and praying without ceasing isn't gonna be the only thing to get you somewhere in this life. Too many times I have seen, people 3 times older than me, 4 times older than me, just going through the same cycle of, oh, I'm gonna be patient. Oh, I'm gonna pray for her. Oh, I'm gonna wait for this. I'm gonna wait for this. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna wait on God. This, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And God, I see, like, from outside looking in, I see when God will bring them the opportunity that'll change their whole life, or just, well, I was about to say, or at least just change the season that they're in. But through changing that season that they're in, it'll change their whole life. So, but yeah. Anyways, I see Him bring them this opportunity, and if I can, and if I'm allowed to, I will speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to give them a little nudge. But They don't take it. People get so comfortable and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. What are you, it gets to a certain point, like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You have to stop waiting. People have to stop waiting all the time. Nothing is going to change if you keep just waiting. God is giving you, oh my God, bro, what's that freaking parable? Jeez, it's like, God gave two men, like money or something. He gave one man two horses. If y'all know what I'm talking about, please put it in the comments. I'm just trying to go based off memory. Hold on, let me get my Bible. Okay, I found it. He gave these men talents, and he gave the first two more talents than the last one. The first two men were good stewards of the talents, and so they ended up getting blessed with more. But the last guy, he was so scared, he just buried his thing in the dirt, and he hid all his treasures. His treasures. I give up. But yeah. So back to the being comfortable thing. People get so comfortable waiting and stuff, and like I said, I'll try to point out to them, hey, you have this opportunity. God's giving you your golden opportunity, and they bury it. They bury it out of fear of stepping into the newness of life that God has waiting for them. Every people like to say, life is short, but we live long. We live a long lifespan, in my eyes, anyways. Every season that we go through is met with a time of renewal. At the end of one season, you are going to be stepping into a new one. Stepping into a new one. That's how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to grow. We're not meant to stay stuck in cycles. Unless we're like learning something. But even while we're learning, we're growing. You know what I'm saying? If we allow ourselves to. But yeah, a lot of people get scared of that renewal and, being brought into that new season, that they don't allow God to do it for them. It's like, it's almost like a false hope, like a false waiting, like, yeah, I'm praying and stuff, but you're not really, like, I guess people don't really believe that he's really gonna do it. Like, he's really gonna deliver them out of whatever it is that they're asking for. That he's not really gonna help them out of whatever it is that they're asking for. You know? And then when he does show up and he does it and he gives them like the go ahead, they back down. And it's like, girl, step up, take your blessing. Take your blessing, bro. Take your blessing. Like, bro. If there's anybody watching this that is in this moment right now, or you feel like soon there's gonna be an opportunity coming up for you, take it, bro. Take your freaking blessing. Of course, like, after you prayed about it and everything, and if it seemed aligned with God and all his fruits and stuff. But yes, yeah. So that's really it. Stop waiting so daggone long and go after it, girl. God will bless you for going after it. He won't bless you for burying it. He won't. So, I'm not train of thought.